EGM Network.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. We're so glad you could be here with us today. It is December in Vero Beach, Florida, and how exciting. I mean, we haven't talked, I don't think we've spoken since Thanksgiving. Is that right, Cindy?
Yeah. I want to say that.
How was your turkey day?
Oh, my goodness. I had such a fabulous time. I was talking with your guest before you came in the room saying how fabulous we did.
And we
ate and drank for 2 days, and I was ready for more.
I love it. And your daughter made brisket, and you made the turkey.
Right, correct. My son-in-law made the brisket. It was incredible. It was like as big as I said. It was like the whole, what did you buy, the whole cow? It was incredible. The food was incredible.
When it's done right, it's so good.
Oh, my goodness.
It's so tender. Yeah, I think I have a question. I'm going to introduce our guest because I want him to be part of the conversation from the very beginning. Barry Shapiro is here. Barry Shapiro, artist in town, philanthropist. He's the sock drive. He's the head guy. This the annual, probably 8th annual. We're figuring where we almost have lost track. It's fabulous. Welcome, Barry Shapiro, to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And it's always good to have you in the studio. Barry, what was your Thanksgiving like? You mentioned a little bit earlier.
It was great. You know, we were invited to friends, and I said, we'll go, but on one condition, I make the turkey, because I do that every year. I love to cook.
Yes.
And so I made turkey, stuffing, and my world-famous cranberry chutney, and we brought it over there, and then it was just so much food. It was like a 3-day gorge.
Yeah.
It was just like, it just goes on and on.
Cindy's like, yes.
It was good.
I'm like,
we had a great time.
God, I know. That's fantastic. I have one question, because this came up this year, and it was not a part of, I grew up Italian family from Michigan, lived in Florida, and then I've lived wherever else. Barry, was there mac and cheese at your party?
No, but someone made this incredible Southern corn pudding, which I
love
not,
that.
and that was incredible.
That would be great.
And they did their sweet potatoes, and I said, this is really good. And it turned out it had marshmallow in it. That's not something that I've had before.
Right. I've seen that, but I've never eaten it.
But the day before, Patricia went to spend the day with her best friend, Maureen, and Maureen was cooking all day. And Patricia came home with ham, stuffing, and mac and cheese. And I'm like, where are we going to put all this food?
Well, and ham. Okay, so this is my thing. Cindy, was there mac and cheese at your experience?
Let me get myself on camera.
Get on camera, baby.
Yes, my granddaughter made it homemade with broccoli in it, because I was busting on chops going, is there going to be lobster in that mac and cheese? And she was like, it's Southern. I never made it in my life. It is not a New York thing. And I also
It's not
had
a Northern thing.
corn pudding as well. I also had corn pudding as well.
Corn pudding. I like a lot of Southern things.
Yeah.
Everybody was like all about the mac and cheese, and I got like food shamed.
Really?
As I sat at my plate. Yeah, they're like, you didn't get the mac and cheese? That's Mike's mac and cheese. It's like, and this, God bless this wonderful man, he's passed on. It's his recipe, and I'm like, I don't eat mac and cheese with mine. If you can't put gravy on it, it isn't on my plate. Okay,
I don't see that as a Thanksgiving thing, but it's not my
apparently
tradition.
it is. That's why I was asking my guests here today whether that was something they.
But that's the beauty of Thanksgiving.
I agree, 100%.
Different people from all over the country have different variations on what the traditional meal is.
Yes.
Some people don't do turkey.
No. Some people don't do stuffing.
Yeah.
I saw something we were watching. There's a lot of football in my house. Obviously, Jim Davis is a big fan. And they asked Jameis Winston, they named these 4 items. It was turkey. They asked him about stuffing. He goes, we call it dressing.
Right.
Greens. He's like, collards were number 2. He had to rank them, which I did too. They're fabulous. Mm-hmm. Mac and cheese was in there. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And I don't remember what the 5th one was, but it was, and turkey was like the last thing on the thing for the 5 that he liked. But anyway, enough about Thanksgiving. We're looking forward. There's so much going on in December. I always talk about Vero Beach, Lori Davis. I'm your realtor for life. Everybody's coming here. The reason why we all live here is because we love what's going on here in Vero Beach. Let's start out with what's happening coming up in December. And McKee still has a Festival of Lights. If you just do one thing, please go to McKee. It does cost $20 to get in. It's $10 for children. free for children under 2, but it is so festive. You have people in town. Now they're doing it starting on the December 10 through the 15th. Okay, then you take a couple days off. They do 17 to 22, and they do the 26th through the 29th. So 6 to 8 p.m. It is so magical. Taking that garden and what they do, it is, and they play music as you walk through. I just find it magical. It's one of those things, and it's Florida. You're outside. The weather's nice. You know, people are up north blasting snow and things are happening, but this is what we do.
Beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It's gorgeous. Another cool thing to do that's going to happen on Friday and Saturday, the 13th and 14th of December. Art After Dark at the Vero Beach Museum of Art. Have you been, Barry?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yes.
Cindy?
No, I haven't. I want to go.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Okay.
It's so cool. So what they do is all around the museum, which is a big, tall, white, marble-ish building, is they project art on it, and a lot of it moves, and some of it has music to it, and you would stay and kind of watch something for 5 or 10 minutes. It won't take you an hour to do the whole thing, or unless people bring chairs and just kind of sit there and enjoy it.
There's food.
There's food. There's beverages. It's a really cool thing to do, and it's free.
Yeah.
You just go walk around the museum. Take your guests, go over, enjoy it. And even the kids find it kind of neat. Because some of it's very colorful, it looks almost cartoonish when you take some artwork. And there's things that are, what different styles, Barry, would you say? There's abstract stuff. There's anime type stuff. It depends. It's always different. It's going to be different this year.
And there's kinetic motion.
Yes.
I remember last year there was this one that was all in black and white, and it was my favorite. It was really extraordinary the way the geometric patterns shifted and changed. It was great.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's a really fun thing to do. That's called After Dark at the Vero Beach Museum of Art. Art After Dark. Next weekend is the boat parade on the 14th. That's at 6 p.m. Vero Beach Boat Parade. Who doesn't love that? Just get yourself out to people will go stay on. So you can stand on the bridge. You can go to Riverside Park. You can go to places on the mainland side. If you want to do that, that's just fun to see all the boats go by. Yeah. It's really kind of cool. And then just talking about what's going on this week, because we play on Sundays at 6 p.m., but coming up on this December 5, if you're watching this video, a lot of people listen prior to, is the parade, the annual Christmas parade on Ocean Drive. We all love that. Santa's coming to town, just so you know. And then Sebastian is doing theirs on the same Saturday, and that's the 5th, and that is at 630 Main Street. Cindy, the VB Choral Society is doing another Christmas concert. Cindy invited me to one last week, and I had to work. They're going to do one this weekend on the 8th. Did you go?
I did go. They did it at First Presbyterian.
Yes, it's at First Pres.
Yep.
Did you like it?
It was so well written. The music and everything was absolutely well written. I want to say that it on the stage, it was different from what I thought it was going to be. I think it would have been better like at Theater Guild or something like that.
Right.
But the music and all that is incredible.
The acoustics in there.
It was very, very good.
It's beautiful.
The musician for the First Presbyterian Church got my vote.
Yeah.
And he's also a bagpipe player. It was incredible. It was incredible. The accents, the characters, it's worth it.
That's neat.
That's really
Well, they're
worth
doing that again. First Presbyterian Church, that's on Sunday, December 8th, and it plays at 4:00. So even if you're listening to me today on the radio, you can get in your car and get on over there and listen to some Christmas music and enjoy yourself. That's First Presbyterian. That would be the church that's right there at Indian River Boulevard and Royal Palm Boulevard, right? As you're going to go right there, Royal Palm. Citrus Grill House, let's get back to the cocktail. As we always do, thank you, Chef Scott Barricchio from Citrus Grill House. Today we have a beautiful cocktail, very refreshing. It's called a Bee's Knees. It's gin, honey, lemon juice, and soda. Barry, what do you think?
I like it. It's not too sweet, which is what I like. And, the gin flavor meshes well with the honey. It's really nice.
It does. I'm not a big gin drinker. So this is one of those drinks that to me, it doesn't taste overly gin-like. all the blending of that is just so nice.
It's a nice combination.
And
whoever designed
soda,
this drink knew what they were doing.
Absolutely. It's actually from like the 20s or something.
Yeah, it is.
It's an antique.
I want to say it's from, what was it, the bathtub gin. Mm-hmm. And so they put all that stuff together, if I read it correctly, to like disguise how bad the gin was. Yeah, I want to say
back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, I caught you on drinking.
No, that's okay. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. Everybody, it's very refreshing. Citrus Grill House, 1050 Easter Lily Lane. You guys have to go over there. It's the holidays. Please remember to make a reservation. They are getting busy. Just call up and I'm almost positive you can make a reservation for lunch. But go over there for lunch. Go over there for dinner, Monday through Saturday. If it's not fresh, they're not serving it. It's right there at Humiston Park on the ocean. You can sit outside right on the ocean. Bring your guests over there. Guarantee they're going to be impressed with it. Thank you, Chef Scott. Thank you, all their staff over there, for being as good and great and taking care of everybody that you are. Always remember to tell them that Lori Davis sent you. See what happens.
I want
sure
to
they don't
hear
throw you
one
out.
day somebody said,
I want to hear someday somebody go, I went there, and they said, huh?
Hey, it's always one of our favorites.
It is. Yeah. They do a great job.
Great.
So let's go to Barry Shapiro. It's your time, honey. Let's
Yay.
go. You've got the annual sock drive going on. This is something that's been dear to your heart for many years. Normally it starts in January, but I guess people, because they know you, they start bringing you socks.
All year round now. They give
good.
me, last month, one of my neighbors walked up to me and says, I've been meaning to give this to you. I said, what? And, it was packages of socks.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, so it's a thing in Vero now. It's become a thing.
It is.
Yeah,
and it's a good thing.
Things are good things. Yeah. So tell me, how did this sock drive begin?
I'll make it quick. So I have a friend in New Jersey, a guy I went to high school with, and some years ago we reconnected through the magic of social media, and he now runs a charity, a philanthropic thing in New Jersey called Livingston Philanthropies, and they were doing their annual coat drive. And I said, geez, I haven't had a coat since I moved to Florida, so there's nothing I can do for you. And I thought, I don't have enough money to send him a signet. What could I do? And then I looked I looked it up, and I found out that socks are the #1 requested item in homeless shelters. And I had worked with a charity in New York City, Relief for the Homeless, for many years. And I thought, we'll collect socks. So I called up some friends who had businesses in town. I said, would you take a collection box?
Yeah.
Sure. I called up Anna at White Glove Moving and Storage. I said, Anna, I need some boxes. Can you do this? And they said, sure.
She's great.
And
Anna, shout out to White Glove and Anna Valencia and that team over there. Amazing.
Yeah, they're wonderful. And so, and so they gave us boxes, and I put them in these locations, and I thought, we get 1, 2, maybe we can even get to like 300 pairs of socks. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah. Well, we got 1,000. And so cool. I said, well, that's a lot to ship. So there's some local charities we can send to. So we went over to the source, and everybody who we gave socks to said, this is so great. You're going to do it again. And I was like, I wasn't thinking about that, but sure. Yeah. And it's just grown from there. Sure. Now, cut to last year. Last year, we collected.
Okay. Get ready.
What?
I'm getting ready. Go ahead.
15,008 pairs of socks that we distributed to 22 different charities to distribute to people in need.
You gotta love that. Absolutely. 15,000.
15,000.
That's just in Vero Beach.
No, it's not just in Vero Beach anymore. We've now changed this to the Treasure Coast Sock Drive.
Oh, fantastic.
It's
I like that.
no longer the Vero Beach Sock Drive. It's the Treasure Coast Sock Drive.
Okay, cool.
We have a website and an Amazon thing, and people send us socks from everywhere. It's great.
Yeah. What's your website?
Well, that's the other thing. Since we've just changed it, you can still find us on Vero Beach VeroBeachSockDrive.com, but we're tweaking the new website. It's now going to be TreasureCoastSockDrive.com.
But in the meantime,
you can go to VeroBeachSockDrive.com, and the new one should be up in a week or two. Yeah. Because we officially start the first week of January through the end of February.
But you can do it right now.
Anytime.
It's because it's there all year, right?
Yes.
So the VeroBeachSockDrive.com, the cool thing that you guys did, which I think is fantastic, is going and putting a link on there to Amazon.
Yeah.
So if you go on that website, vbsockdrive.com, you're sitting at home right now.
No, VB, Vero, full, spelled out.
Vero Beach?
Yeah.
Okay, verobeachsockdrive.com. And then you click on Amazon, then you can pick what you want to send, and it delivers it right to you guys. Is that correct?
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, is that, how does, I don't mean to say because it doesn't really matter for the sock drive, but getting involved with Amazon, is that something that they make easy to do for you?
Yeah, really easy.
They do. I love that. I love that. Now, how do you pick the charities that you participate with?
Well, at first, it was my friend up in Jersey, and I gave to New York City Relief because I used to be on their board.
Right.
And then The Source. And then the next year it was like, well, who else needs it? And so Hibiscus Children's Center.
Yeah.
I had known people at the Hope for Families Center,
Yes.
the Samaritan Center. And then I hooked up with Teresa Baxter up at, Gifford.
Yep.
And so, Gifford Youth. And she knew other charities, Indian River County Veterans, something or other. And
there's a lot of people.
Camp Haven. Believe me, there's no lack of people that can't, make good use of this.
I know. It's great. And also, you were saying last year that there's other things they can send. It doesn't just have to be socks.
Well, we asked for packages of new socks.
Okay.
That's what we asked for.
That's good to know, yes.
Now, we get all kinds of things in the boxes. Yep. We get used socks, and I don't request them.
No, I know.
But we get them, and we make sure that they go to use. We get T-shirts, underwear, all of this stuff we do, package stuff we distribute.
Yeah.
Last year, one organization gave us 2 bags full of hand-knitted
caps.
Hats, caps.
For colds, for
they were
cold weather
beautiful.
kind of thing. They're art pieces of art. I mean, think about that. Somebody took the time to make that.
Yeah.
How
Somebody
cool
gave
is that?
us 2 boxes of toques, little French caps.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, sure, we'll find a place for it.
Sure.
Sneakers, people put sneakers in there. People put flip-flops in there. People put toys in there.
Oh,
we get stuffed animals, which we take over to Hibiscus usually.
Of course, of course. Well, but the nice part about it is you guys are going to disposition them to where they need to be, which is great.
And that's what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I know that, do you want to name out some of the companies that where they're going to go bring their socks to? If they don't do Vero Beach Sock Drive on Amazon. There's local collection boxes.
We will publish that as we confirm everything over the next week. But, if we look at the usual suspects, some of the churches in town, one of our biggest sources is Holy Cross Church. Those people blow my mind. They got every week. It's come get the box. It's full.
It's overflowing.
And Grace Lutheran Church and the Jewish Temple. So there's those organizations. We have them at Coffee House 1420 downtown.
Yep.
We have it always at Waldo's. Almost anyone we ask picks it up. So we have them we'll have them at City Hall. We'll have them in Sebastian City Hall. We'll have them at the administration building of the county offices.
Those were pretty good pickup places last year.
And we have them in Fort Pierce now. We've got Marine Bank and Trust in all their locations.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
It's a local bank.
I'm gonna cut you off right now. We got to pay for this with a couple commercials.
Good idea.
We'll
I'll
be
drink.
right back. That's good. He needs to get a beverage. We'll see you in a little bit. We'll be right back.
Happy holidays. Let Evergreen Media get your business on everybody's shopping list. Hire Evergreen Media to place advertising on streaming TV, radio, even social media. Contact Evergreen Media at egreenmedia.com.
Right now at Sunshine Furniture, it's holiday sale time. You can save up to 50% on selected groups of indoor and outdoor furniture from Lloyd Flanders, Telescope, Windward, Capri, Seawinds, Universal, Lexington, and lots more. Sofas, love seats, dining sets, patio groups, occasional chairs, dining and bedroom sets, all on sale just in time to make Santa say ho, ho, ho. We have the largest selection of coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast, including a gallery of Berlin Garden, Pollywood, Hooker, Tommy Bahama, and Lexington. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half off. And don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store just across the street from our main location with lots of new closeout and markdown pieces. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com. Come in now for our holiday half-price sale.
Sunshine Furniture.
Hi, this is Vicki Soule from Treasure Coast Community Health. Our staff and family would like to wish you a very happy holiday season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
I want to.
All right. Thank you and welcome back. We got Barry Shapiro on the show with our 8th annual sock drive for 2025. Barry, tell us what you got.
I just wanted to say this because you are with Dale Sorensen.
Yes.
And Dale Sorensen has been since day one with us, and they have been one of our biggest contributors. You know, they've helped us ship the socks. Mm-hmm. They take our collection boxes at their locations. So I really want to thank you and the whole crew and Dale because
we appreciate it.
It's been great.
That's actually what Dale Sorensen is about. They are so much about the community. They help in so many ways. They're so generous in what they do. So starting January 1 or soon, like the first week after January, any Dale Sorensen office that you see, you'll be able to go in and drop off some socks for them at that time. Yeah. Now, one of the things I wanted to ask about, now, do you need volunteers or what do you need?
Right now, yeah, we always need volunteers, mostly during the pack and, sort
at the end of it,
count and sort and ship phase. Mm-hmm. The last few years, someone has donated storage space because we need a place to keep the socks.
All right.
So, people have volunteered to get that for us.
Okay.
So, there's always something that we can use.
Yeah.
We don't take cash. We're not a 501. We're just a bunch of people locally who want to do something good, and this is how we do it.
Yep, and Cindy called them sockaholics because we just got to do the sock thing, But once you do it, it's like something that you do, and you're the one that's going over there and delivering this to them, and the responses that you're getting are so amazing. Yeah. So,
just also, if I could say this,
you can
we do some events. We will have. I have the date for it. Not quickly, but we will be doing the sock hop again at Walking Tree Brewery.
That's always fun.
And we'll have cops and socks and coffee at the Coffee House 1420. You can find all those dates on the website.
That's right. Vero Beach, spell it out, sockdrive.com.
Or Treasure Coast Sock Drive.
Or Treasure Coast, because that'll be up and running after the 1st. Yeah. Right? Treasure Coast.
Definitely.
Sockdrive.com. Very good. We only have about a minute left, but you've got something else very exciting going on with Urge. This was Raw Space. This is Abstract Urge Artists. I went to the opening to this. It was so very cool. It was really, really neat. Tell us what you got going on over there.
This is probably an unusual show for Vero Beach. This is this is a very large show, 5 abstract artists, but there's more to it than that. In addition to the 5 of us, there's also a film about abstract art featuring many of the artists in their studios, and there's a AI sort of generated, really interesting musical component. So it's fascinating. It's at Raw Space, and they've just extended us through February.
Yes, I'm so excited because I've had most of those artists on my show. Eric Addis did the AI generated. He listens to. He puts probes on natural things like plants and trees and takes the natural sounds that they make and makes music out of it. And they play it in the studio. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah. Barry, thank you so much. Barry Shapiro, thank you. It's the Vero Beach sockdrive.com. It's the Treasure Coast sockdrive.com. But right now, if you want to just order something before you can find a box at a Dale Sorensen real estate office, go to Vero Beach sockdrive.com. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
It. Always a pleasure. Everybody be safe out there. Enjoy the holiday. Slow down. There's more people on on the road. It's all right. You just have to give yourself 10 more minutes to get where you used to go in the middle of the summer. Have a great day. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.